The 20-year-old prodigy Carlos Alcaraz bounces around on his toes with his racket in hand. He radiates a mesmerizing aura that commands everyone's attention. In the enthralling world of tennis, a remarkable talent has emerged from the sunny hills of Spain. His name is Carlos Alcaraz Garfia, a young prodigy just 20 years old, but possessing a skill set that seems to defy the bounds of possibility. With each swing of his racket, he can execute any shot from the vast repertoire of the game. No corner of the court is safe from his precision, and his versatility has made him a formidable force on multiple surfaces. So stay tuned till the end of this video as we dig into the impact and mechanics of Carlos' signature stroke, the drop shot. Alcaraz possesses more than mere technical brilliance. There is an indescribable energy that emanates from within him, an innate and insatiable competitive drive that propels his every movement. He also exudes an irresistible magnetism that keeps spectators locked into his every step, swing, and exultant celebration. Drop shots are a common tactic, particularly on clay courts. Carlos Alcaraz, however, has elevated this stroke to an art form. He not only outperforms his rivals, but also manages to achieve a fantastic success percentage with his drop shot even on hard court surfaces. Making his professional debut in 2018 with enormous promise, he rose to world number 22 and won 2 titles on the famous ITF Juniors circuit. Alcaraz quickly won 3 championships on the ITF Men's World Tennis Tour and 4 more on the ATP Challenger Tour because of his uncompromising devotion to his profession. This amazing run put him into the coveted top 100 rankings by May 2021, thereby proclaiming his debut in the tennis world. Only 2 months later, Alcaraz reached his first ATP Tour final, competing in the prestigious Croatia Open, an ATP 250 tournament. Undaunted by the significance of this occasion, he displayed his enormous talent and triumphed, collecting his first title. His triumph acted as a catapult for his career, propelling him into the sport's elite echelons. Alcaraz's rapid climb continued when he surged into the quarterfinals of the prestigious US Open, propelling him into the top 50. He didn't stop there though. He went on to win the year-ending 2021 Next Generation ATP Finals in Milan, cementing his position as an emerging talent. More accomplishments awaited the tennis prodigy in 2022. Alcaraz won his maiden ATP 500 championship at the Rio Open in February. He then astonished the tennis world by winning his first Masters 1000 title at the prestigious Miami Open, further displaying his talent and unshakable determination. In April, he won his second ATP 500 championship at the Barcelona Open, driving him higher up the rankings ladder and firmly solidifying his spot among the tennis elite. With an all-court, all-round playing style, he effortlessly combines power, finesse, and relentless determination to create a mesmerizing spectacle on the court. Known for his aggressive baseline approach, Alcaraz dominates with an arsenal of shots that keeps his opponent on their heels. With its unmatched power and accuracy, Alcaraz's forehand is a weapon that frequently spells defeat for his opponents. Whether he unleashes it flat and quick, aiming for blistering winners from any court position, or adds a touch of topspin to easily clear the net, his forehand is a relentless force to be reckoned with. Alcaraz's forehand commands more attention, but his backhand is no less powerful. He has the ability to redirect the ball down the line with astounding accuracy, leaving his opponents scrambling to react thanks to a lower net clearance and a flatter trajectory. His backhand is evidence of his adaptability and agility, allowing him to take charge of exchanges and control the pace of the match. Tennis is a dynamic sport, and success heavily depends on a player's capacity to outperform and outthink their rivals. And in the center of this exciting competition, the creativity and artistry demonstrated in each player's arsenal of shots stands out as the game's genuine soul. Carlos Alcaraz's captivating drop shot is one of a number of his strokes that has piqued people's interest and inspired respect. His opponents are in awe of this amazing weapon, since it has sparked both difficulty and victory. Alcaraz is a force to be reckoned with for more reasons than simply his ground strokes, though. His game is full of deceptive strategies, but his cloaked drop shot stands out the most. He draws his opponents deep into the court by combining the weight and depth of his ground strokes only to catch them off guard with a perfectly timed, devilishly tricky drop shot. This tactical move demonstrates Alcaraz's keen court awareness and his capacity for deceiving his opponents. Alcaraz's drop shot stands out as a symbol of finesse and subtlety. His game is known for its deft execution and strategic positioning, which confuses his opponents and demonstrates his extraordinary talent and imagination. Alcaraz uses this tactical gem to maneuver his way to victory, keeping onlookers on the edge of their seats with his subtle touch and amazing control. His drop shot is magical because of its timing as well as how it is executed. He wields this shot at the most advantageous times, when his opponents least expect it. Much like a magician completing a well-held magic trick, it is a brilliant tactic that upsets their routine and undermines their self-assurance as they urgently try to react to its alluring trajectory. Alcaraz's opponents are entangled in a web of confusion as the ball gracefully flies barely beyond the net. Can they get there in time? Can they foresee its low bounce? As they observe the dexterity and imagination that characterize Alcaraz's game, these thoughts trouble them. The drop shot comes to represent his relentless resolve, his openness to trying new things, and his unflinching ambition to carve out a route to success that is completely his own. His drop shot has an effect that extends well beyond the tennis court. It serves as a reminder that victory may also be found in dexterity, in the skillful mixing of talent and strategy. It encourages players to embrace creativity, venture into their own game's unknown regions, and astound both themselves and their rivals with audacious flashes of brilliance. ATP players, on average, hit 0.85 forehand drop shots and 1.05 backhand drop shots each game, winning barely 51.5% of forehand points and just 39.7% of backhand points. On the other hand, Carlos Alcaraz is in a class by himself. The Spanish wonder uses the forehand drop shot remarkably frequently, employing it 2.83 times on average throughout each game and succeeding an amazing 67.7% of the time. He uses his backhand drop shot 1.34 times per game with a success rate of 52.1%. His numbers increase farther on clay surfaces when he averages 3.81 forehand and 1.84 backhand drop shots per game. Alcaraz has mastered the forehand variation, in contrast to many of his fellow competitors who prefer the backhand drop stroke. He is utterly at ease and confident in his ability to make this shot. And not only that, but he doesn't hesitate to use it when it matters most in a game, even attempting it on breakpoints with a remarkable success record of 71.4%. Alcaraz's forehand drop shot domination is obvious when compared to other top-ranked players. He is at the top in this area despite the fact that it is difficult for any player to consistently execute this shot. What distinguishes him from the pack? How can Alcaraz routinely produce forehand drop shots of the highest caliber? His unshakable commitment to his craft and unrelenting quest for excellence hold the key. Alcaraz has spent many hours on his technique, honing his touch, timing, and court awareness. He has a natural aptitude for reading the game and knows exactly when to use this tactical gem. He is able to execute the forehand drop shot with unmatched accuracy and potency because of a mix of talent, intuition, and unflinching confidence. Finally, Alcaraz's mental tenacity is what makes his drop shot successful. He is confident in his ability and will not hesitate to use the drop shot even when the stakes are high. This puts his opponents under psychological strain since they never know when he will execute the shot. To wrap it up, Carlos Alcaraz's drop shot is a masterpiece in the world of tennis. This intricate stroke demands impeccable precision, perfectly timed execution, and a touch of artistic flair. When flawlessly executed, it has the power to disrupt and dismantle the opponent's game plans. So, as you eagerly watch Alcaraz grace the court, be captivated by the beauty of his signature move. And who knows, perhaps one day you'll be inspired to emulate this remarkable shot in your own tennis endeavors.